Friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Salesforce AI Champions. Today I'll be going to talk about how to export Salesforce record using the extension Salesforce Inspector Reloaded. So in the last video I have talked about like how to import Salesforce record using that extension. Now today I'll be just talking about and will demonstrate like how to export records from the Salesforce objects. So as we can see this indicator in this Salesforce UI page, and on clicking on this Salesforce Inspector Reloaded will pop up, and we can just click on this data export, and we can just write our respective SOQL for which we want to just export the records. For suppose I'll be just exporting those records from the animal object. I'll be exporting animal records like having species with like having species is like dog and the health status is healthy. So let me just write the SQL. I'll be just selecting from select ID from animal. Let me add few other fields as well like name, species, then breed, color, then health status, then date of birth, age, gender, and let me just add some other fields like weight as well. And let me add the filter condition. So up to now we are just getting like 73 records. So without the filter, let me just add the filter like from animal where species is dog and health and health status is equals to healthy. And now we can just see there are like 5 records we just want to export. And let me just we can just export the records like we can just copy the CSV and we can just paste directly in our Excel files, or we can copy JSON as well. But I'll be just using this feature like this download as a CSV file. So on clicking on this one, we can just download our file and we can just open that file um, directly from here, and we can see that this is downloaded. And if I just format it little bit, auto fit column width, we can see that the records got we can see all the our respective records like species is dog and the health status is healthy, and we can just find the record IDs as well for which we want to update the records. Now, now we have able to successfully export records from the Salesforce custom object. So now we just want to update some fields on those records, right? So we have to do some operations on those record. So let me do that. Like, let me just create another field in this animal object. So on clicking on this edit object, I'll be redirected to this animal object, and from the field and relationship, let me just create a new field. Let me just create a pick list field like let me just provide the field label as adopted, and in these values yes and no. So I want to just update. So for these records I want to just update, I'll just want to update one of the field like adopted. So I'll be marking those adopted yes or no for those record in the Salesforce. So I'll be just creating the field first. Let me just visible this for system admin and standard user, and let me just save. So now new field got created, and we just have to update this adopted field value uh, for for these records. right? So let me just copy this one, and we can just found this query from the query history. Also, we can just found our last executed queries. And if I just add this field like adopted, so this is currently blank. We want to update this field, right? So let me just copy this field like adopted, and let me just update this CSV, and I am providing the value like yes for all the records, or let me just update one of the records as no, and we want to just update those record, right? So first we have exported our records. Now we want to update those records. So I'll be just click on this extension again, and I'll be clicking on this data import. And in the instead of inserting, we just want to update those records. So in the action, I will be selecting this update, and our object is animal. So after selecting the object, we want to paste our records. So I'll be just copy these records, and I'll be just paste the records here. And we just want have to update the mappings. So ID field is automatically mapped. So ID field is necessary, and this mapping we just want to update. And let me skip this age here since it's already there for the records. So these values will be updated, right? So there will be like 5 records will be updated. So after properly updating the field mapping, we can just click on this run update action button. On clicking on that button, we can see this pop up like you are about to modify your data in Salesforce. This action cannot be done. 5 records will be updated. So I'll be just click on this update, and we can see that there are some issues. Okay, there are that date issue. Uh, Let me just update again. Like we just need to update the format of this date. So now we are good to go. Let me copy the records again, and let me paste it again. And we just need to update this mapping. Now our format is like year, then month, then date. Now we are good to go, and we can see that our records got updated, status is succeeded, and action is updated. Let me just open one of the records. Like let me open this one, view in Salesforce. And we can see that this, okay, that field is not added into the page layout. That is why we're not able to see that adopted field. So let me check from this extension only. So on clicking, so we can find from the adopted fields, and we can see that this adopted field got updated to yes. So this is how we can just update, we can just export our records, and we can update records using the Salesforce Inspector Reloaded extension. So this is very useful tool to updating records in Salesforce. So I'll be adding more tutorials on Omni Studio and Salesforce topics. So please stay tuned. Please like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.